mine, yours truly, Chrislevi13. And I just want to say, before we get too far into this video, number one, and most importantly, something that I've got to say to each and every single one of you all that have ever watched any of my content since 2012 all the way to now. Anybody who has ever joined in any of my live streams, anybody who's ever joined in the fun with me and seen anything that I've ever done on social media, whether it was just a tweet, a Facebook post, a picture, a video, whatever I did on social media. Thank each and every single one of you all. Because when I look at my YouTube channel and then everything else, which is an extension of that, I have a subscriber number that I never thought was possible to me. Hell, from 2012 all the way to 2017, I got no bigger than 100 subscribers. And now I'm 300 and something subscribers. I never got a bunch of views on my videos, but now my videos and my live streams are growing in views. I'm getting people to interact with my stuff, give me likes, give me dislikes, and all that jazz, and it's really, really awesome. I never expected this. I still don't know how my stuff got where it was. Yeah, maybe it's what I was talking about, some of those big YouTubers, but those people just influenced me. And I want to give a shout out and say, hey, go check this person out because he's an influence for me. You may like his content if you like what I do, because they do it on a much grander scale, but still, and it's just really, really awesome. Also, before we get too far in this video as well, if you have not yet, hit that subscribe button to see more content from yours truly coming out each and every single week headed your way. Now, this video says February announcements, and I say February announcements because you never know. Tomorrow, 2 weeks, a month from now, things could change. My work schedule could change dramatically. Life could change. Something, I could get in a car wreck, whatever. Many possible things. So I say February announcements because I will be trying to keep to this going forward. But with my February announcements, if you saw my January update video, I am still going to continue to do everything that I said there going forward. It's just a few announcements since I am able to do some things different and or better since then. So let's get it going. First of all, getting into these announcements, I am currently right now on my laptop, my MSI laptop. I am using XSplits to help record this video, using XSplits green screen so that all this stuff is right here. So you might see a little bit of this, and that's due to my shadow and all that on my green screen. But with my current setup in my room, I can't really put the green screen any farther back right now because it's kind of standing right there. But it doesn't look too bad in my opinion. So yes, I'm using XSplits, and I use XSplits over OBS. I stopped using Delgado to do a lot of my recordings because I was looking at a fellow friend's streams, and I was like, I like how you have the chat popped up there. I like how you have certain things pop up, and they're doing it on YouTube. I mean, I've seen people for years do it on Twitch, and then now YouTube's got into the streaming over the last couple of years, and I like YouTube streaming. And I like streaming, but I like streaming on YouTube and Twitch, the whole 9 yards. But I was watching my friends, and I saw them all they were YouTube streamers, and I saw them all using some of the same features, and I asked Brax Drake, how do you do it? Well, he told me to message him, so I messaged him, and he got me in a Hangouts call and all that jazz, and showed me what he did to do his streams. He uses XSplits. He does have the Elgato stuff, but he uses the Elgato into XSplits and so on and so forth, which is really, really cool. I mean, you can stream straight from the Elgato system, but straight from the Elgato, you can't sit there and pop up anything. You can't really have anything. You can just put pictures there and put yourself there and then the game. So I want to do a few more things, and he said to do a few more things, you have to do this. And since so far in the last couple of days of using XSplits, it to me is way better than OBS. Now there's people that love OBS, and I ain't gonna bash OBS because I have no right to bash OBS. But I do like the interface and the smoothness and the way that I see things on XSplit better than OBS and other things that I have seen throughout the interwebs to record on. So XSplit, so if you have seen any of my recent streams over the last two days, that's what I was using to have chat pop up, to have the little things pop up and all that jazz. It was XSplit, and then I just put things on the screen where I needed to, and then I said, bam, let's go live. on YouTube, once I connected it to my YouTube and all that jazz. Once it's a lot easier to connect to YouTube and everything like that as well. So going forward, since I am talking about how I set up my streams, I will try to stream at least one single player and one multiplayer game per week, which means multiplayer doesn't mean that I'm always going to have somebody in the game with me. It might just be that, hey, I'm playing a couple rounds of Fortnite tonight, or some pub or Xbox One PUBG, or maybe I try something else multiplayer like the other night I was doing Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands multiplayer, and that was pretty enjoyable. I mean, that stream shot up in views like I've never seen a stream of mine shot up in views. But I want to do at least one multiplayer stream per week and one single player stream per week, and that is just the goal right now. I know I'll probably some weeks will do more streams. Some weeks it may not always happen, but every week to every other week, I want to have at least that goal set in mind. In addition to all of the other goals that I've said in my January update video and other videos leading up to right now here in February. Because to have a goal like that, it means that people like you all, the viewers, can say, hey, I see Chrislevi13's content, and I know he's going to have at least 2 streams this week. One of them's going to be a multiplayer, one of them's going to be a single player experience. And I want to do that because I want to sit there and be able to interact with, hey, if Larry wants to jump in on a game with me, or somebody else joins me on Xbox and wants to jump in on a game, we can do that and have a good, fun experience. But also, I want to do some single player stuff because I want to jump into these worlds, whether it's a 2D game, it's a 3D game, it's a big story game, it's a game. Jump into these worlds, jump into these games, and tackle them and have fun doing that with you all. But in addition to my streams, I still want to have 1 to 3 games, 1 to maybe 3 or 4 games that every so often I pop up some pre-recorded Let's Plays for you all, so that maybe, hey, if I can't get to a stream that day, you still have something coming on the channel that is gaming related with me playing the game. And going in the future, if I get if I get more confident in myself, I might talk about games in more of a review or my opinion of these games type of video. But now that's the gaming. When you jump over to everything else I do on this channel, I still will sprinkle in the wrestling talk, the music talk, and playing the vlogs and so on and so forth. Because I want to sit there and be able to have, hey, here's the mainstay of the channel, but here's some other things that go along with it. Because you got the mainstay, but then you got these other things that interlock into it, and that makes Chrislevi13. Because I established Chrislevi13 in the summer of 2012, and then since then, my channel's had a lot of ups and downs, good times, bad times, a lot of active times, and a lot of times where I haven't been active. But since the fall of 2016, when a lot of things dramatically changed in my life, and then the beginning of 2017, things changed even more with going full-time at work, I've had to refocus on how I do YouTube, because I invested a lot of money into making sure that, hey, I've got something that can work with my internet situation, a green screen, all the jazz that you're seeing me being able to do this video. I put money into the editing software, the mic, this, that, the other thing, to make it better for you all. And I thank all of you for everything that you've ever done. Now, this video may not have been the most focused video, I may be rambling a little bit, but I'm just trying to get out before I go to bed some things that I want to tell you all. So, I talked about streaming, talked about throwing in some Let's Plays and still doing those. I talked about how I will still sprinkle in the wrestling, the music and stuff like that, because, like, hey, it's like y'all saw me do those reaction videos to the Royal Rumble. When I did that, I had what I was watching the Royal Rumble over here, and then every so often I'd sit here and on the computer, and bam, hey, record my reaction to that entrance or that entrance. I might do some more videos like that in the future, but I'm also thinking about say, hey, me and Larry have talked about wrestling a bunch on my live streams, So I'm thinking we may in the future, after a pay-per-view or something like that, me and him may pop up on a game and live stream our reactions to to Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania or whatever is happening, and then bam, it's right there on YouTube. You all see mine and his opinions of that, breaking down the pay-per-view that just happened that we just watched. That's just some ideas and things that are rolling off my tongue. So, not to make this video any much longer, I just want to once again say thank you to all of you for all the continued support. Thank you all for subscribing to this channel. If you have not yet and you like what you see, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. My channel is pretty much revolving around gaming with wrestling talk, wrestling related videos, same as music and vlogs and other things thrown in to spice up. And also, if you want to donate to me to see me continue doing what I do. Maybe I do have a way of you all donating to the channel to help me out and help me create more content, because 100% of anything you ever donate to me going into the future will be used to put back into this channel. Because I have been asked about doing merchandise, but I don't know how to go that route. So if somebody does, tell me. I've been asked to play some games that I currently do not have, but I don't have the money. I mean, like, I do have a lot of games, but I don't have the money to sit there and say, hey, I want to buy this $60 game, that $60 game, And I'm not saying, hey, beg y'all for money. No. I don't never want to do that. But if you would like to support me and see me be able to put more into this channel, I do have a way of donating me, and that is right at the bottom link in the links below. Because in the links below, you see my Facebook, my Twitter, the Twitch, which I don't really use the Twitch other than to share streams of other YouTubers and people on Twitch that I really enjoy. But the bottom link down there says to donate. Click the following link, and the link is to go to my Streamlabs page where you can donate to me. And I did that because Raps the Great showed me how to do that. Raps the Great is an awesome guy. Raps the Great showed me how to get a setup like I am doing right now for this video. Well, I mean, he didn't show me how to exactly do this, but he showed me how to get on the path to that. So, also, if you haven't, go check out Raps the Great. I've talked about him a lot over the recent months, but it's because he came up and he spiked up so fast. But at the same time, he put his hand out and said, hey, Chris, I like what you do. Hey, you're a cool guy. And all that jazz. And he's talked to me when he's done his streams, and he's played Kingdom Hearts 1, and I love that game, and I love watching his streams. And hopefully, he will beat that game live streaming for us all, and he can go on to Kingdom Hearts 2. And I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 3, because I just got to say, what they did at the D23 event in Japan was awesome. Monsters Inc., cool. So you got Toy Story, Monsters Inc., some of the other worlds that we've already seen coming back, and some stuff that hasn't even been announced yet, coming probably Christmas this year, and it will be available on the Xbox One. Once that game is released and I can get I'm going to buy a physical copy of that game, but I'm going to also might get a digital copy just so it's easier to get on my Xbox and play it. But I will be getting that game, and I will be recording it, let's playing it, talking about it, all that jazz that I can do, because that Kingdom Hearts 1 was the first game that I ever beat by myself. But anyway, enough of my rambling. This video might not have been the best video. I'm going to get more focused in doing videos like this in the future. But anyway, I'll see you all later. Stay awesome!